Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
Okay, and you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. They've got Smith. Anthony Davis is out there with Jokic. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's KD in at the three.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. He was looking over the lineups, and he said, I've never seen such even matchups all my life. The talent on both sides is just insane. I asked him if he had a game plan for tonight, and he told me, I thought about it, have some ideas, but that's not what this is about. It's a showcase for the best of the best, guys.
Thanks, David. And here's Young after the three-pointer from KD. And here's Harden for three. Nice shot by James.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent, and when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
Here's Smith following the basket by LeBron James. Durant, the pass to Smith. Clock at 6. There's the pass to Jokic. And the rejection by James.
Great anticipation that time from LeBron. He sees the shot forming and gets there to swat it down.
Harden's shot is off. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. For three, Smith. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the East All-Stars. Trailing here by 8. And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Harden right side. Floats it up for Giannis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Now here is Smith. He's got 5. Durant in the corner. 6 to shoot from about 16. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Durant's got 7.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm, looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Smith dishes to Davis. Back to Smith. Passes to Durant. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. That's a 2 from Smith. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. 7 points for Smith.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Bucket is good.
And I love how aggressive Young is. Consistent at looking for his shot and at times using that mid-range to be effective.
Now here is Smith. He has 7. Pass to Jokic. Back to Smith. To the inside. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Smith.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
To the paint. Here's Butler. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Julius Randle's checked in for James. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Antetokounmpo. Garland, he's checked in for James Harden. And Curry subbed in for Trae Young.
You've got to respect how Butler tries to do it all for his squad. I mean, on both ends of the floor, he's always looking to make an impact.
Kept alive. Out to Smith. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Sinks the triple.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Curry with a wide open look. Off target with his 3. A 3 ball. And the West hit again from deep.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And so it's the West All-Stars. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll return shortly.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
On the court right now as the second quarter starts for the West All-Stars. We've got DeRozan. Smith is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Sabonis in at the center, locking down the middle. And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And while you can't get it all back in one possession, just stay after it, keep attacking, and see what happens.
The East trail by 16.
A little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Curry's shot is good.
And a reason Siakam was named the NBA's most improved player back in 2019. Defense, I mean, great at anticipation on that steal. And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
James checked in for the East. Harden comes in for Garland. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Davis is checked in for Sabonis. Kevin Durant comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Lillard. Now here's Brown. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Some nice passing here by the West. Curry against Smith. He kicks it to Doncic. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Now here's Leonard. Harden the pass to Curry. 4 on the clock. 17-foot shot on the way. Harden's shot is off.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Davis kicks to Smith. And here's Brown outside. And the West hit again from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
James in the post. Davis is there. And it's James missing. Smith finds Davis. And the West hit again from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. They got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
It's such a smart pass from Curry. There isn't much this guy can't do with the ball in his hands. He sees the whole court.
Now here is Smith. 19 points in the game. Connects from three-point range. Brown's got 6 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And when you're looking for someone to answer a three-pointer, Steph's probably your guy. He lives to one-up the opponent.
Here's Davis. Smith. And stolen by LeBron. And here we go. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, how about this factoid? James Harden drawing another foul. And in other news, water is wet, too.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the West All-Stars.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
The first one falls.
Harden's level of creativity offensively is really special. His handles, his ability to get out and get buckets is really second to none.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Siakam. Butler comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Trae Young subbed in for Curry. The West also making some changes. Jokic is checked in for Anthony Davis. And it's Brandon Ingram in for Brown.
On the court.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for James Harden. Here's VanVleet. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Pass to Smith. Kicks it to Ingram. The pass to Jokic. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Jokic has got 6.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Here are the East All-Stars. Inside, James. And James throws it down.
No one's going to ever claim that the All-Star Weekend is about defense, and we got a taste of that right there.
Smith against Young. Smith kicks to Ingram. Pass to Jokic. And the rejection by James. VanVleet looking around. Antetokounmpo finds Young. LeBron outside. Down low. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Really doesn't matter what position LeBron is playing. The point, the 4 or the 5, James changes games with his passing ability.
Jokic, no good. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. West All-Stars lead by 18. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. One half remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
Antetokounmpo is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Harden in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The East trail by 16. Butler kicks to Young. Back to Butler. Harden trying to get open. It's Butler that time on the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists in the game. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now here is Smith. 19 points in the game. KD finds Smith over Young. Here's Davis, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Davis has got 5 points so far. And so Young will bring it up for the East. They trail by 16, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Now here is Smith. Right side, Kevin Durant. And that one drops. 9 points in the game so far.
Boy, if you allow Durant that look, he's going to punish you. I mean, it's that simple.
To the middle, here's James, and the dunk by James.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Now here is Smith. Fires the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Smith's got 22 points.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
Butler against Durant. And it's Butler missing.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Smith against James. Smith kicks to KD. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Smith finds Jokic. The 3 for Doncic. And the last hit again from deep.
Doncic is such a confident player. He knows he can fire off the catch whenever he wants to.
The East trail by 20. Young is double. And the East All-Stars call time here. Look at the chosen one. He's been playing really well.
He's on another level right now. Knocking down threes left and right. The defense isn't doing their job, and I think they've got to talk about it quickly.
A big group substitution here for the East. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong, but tonight the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in.